Hello and welcome to Angela's Busy Bees Garden and Homestead. Guys, today I'm doing another cleanup here in the market garden area, so I'm going to call it cleanup number one. I've removed some of the pots that I had that were sitting on pallets, and I have installed two new raised beds. As you can see here, this is a new bed here, and there's another one there. And guys, this area was just full of grass, as you see here, all around the perimeters of the market garden. And today it is in the upper 40s to low 50s today, but it's still been pretty cold at night. The low 20s or the upper 20s or the low 30s. And so today has been a good day. I have my garden girl with me today, and we have laid down cardboard on top of we laid the cardboard down first all over this area, and then we installed the wood and these concrete blocks that I purchased from Lowe's. They also sell them at Home Depot as well. But we've installed these, and now we're getting ready to lay out some wood chips as the first layer, and I have a bag of leaves here that I've collected, and I'll lay that on top, and perhaps some chicken manure. And probably around the early part of March is when I'll purchase a dump or two of some soil. They have a raised bed soil that I've used in the past that I can get a dump or two and have it delivered here on the homestead. But just wanted to share with you what we're doing today. And as you can see over here where I have the tires, this is my Diva Jones garden area, and I call it that because when I first met her, she was growing primarily in used tires, and I thought it was such a wonderful idea. So you can see here that this area also is being smothered by grass and weeds. And so I will be cleaning up this area in stages as the weather allows. And as I've stated, today appears to be a good day. I've got some more wood over here and some more wood over here that I can perhaps make another smaller raised bed. And I think that the raised beds would be a little bit more attractive, being that it's on the side of my property and where most of the traffic is in terms of cars passing by. So what we're going to be doing today is, as I stated, spreading a layer of the wood chips. And as you can see, guys, it's already starting to break down because I've had it here pretty much for a long time and have not been able to use all of it at once. But it has certainly been a blessing having the wood chips, because I use it for mulching, and as I've stated, I'm saving money as far as purchasing soil to cover all of these raised beds by using this as one of the layers in the bed. So what I'm going to do here is just spread these wood chips over. Let me spread it and I'll come back with you. So now that I have all of the wood chips spread here at the bottom of the raised bed, I'm going to add some of these leaves. Now the wood chips and the leaves, these broken down leaves here, they're going to add a lot of carbon to the soil. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm going to be adding some chicken manure, which is a nitrogen source, to try to balance out the carbon and nitrogen here in the soil. So I'm going to use my bag here, just spread these leaves all around. Some of them feel a little frozen, but all of this will eventually break down. And then that way I won't be adding so much soil, which can be a bit expensive, even if you purchase some bags on clearance. Still, the others that you would need to fill this bed up would be a bit costly. So I'm going to get these leaves spread out. And what I'm going to do in the interim, until I'm ready to put the soil down, I'm just going to cover it with cardboard. And if I have any kitchen scraps, I can always lay those down in this bed as well. But my garden girl, she's over there getting the wood chips for me, and I'll take you over there and let you see my garden girl. No, you guys haven't seen her in a while. And here's my garden girl, Ava. I know you guys haven't seen her in a while because of school, but she's helping me to get some wood chips off of the pile so that I could put as one of the bottom layers of my raised beds. You're doing a good job, Ava.
Thank you.
Okay, we've done the same thing in this second new raised bed. And now I'm going to add some more of these leaves. And these are the leaves just from my balcony. I haven't even collected any of the leaves as of yet from the yard at all. Okay, and guys, looking over here, this is going to be a part of cleanup part 2, but I think I can add another raised bed in this area. The wood that I have here, this is 4 feet, and that's a 3-foot piece, and I also have some 2-foot pieces. So I'm going to have to figure it out, but I do know that I'm going to have to use this big old Sackcrete bag that contains sand. I'm going to have to empty it in order to move it to be able to address the grass issue below it. So what I'm probably going to do tomorrow would be to remove the soil, add it to the raised beds, and get the bag to a point to where I can move it, lift up the pallet that is below it. Excuse my shadow. Lift up the pallet that's below it, and then put down a layer of cardboard. Basically, in the raised beds, I've put down 2 layers of cardboard to help suppress the grass and the weeds. But as I stated, this next part here will be a part of my step 2. All of these containers here, which is my potato garden, it's going to have to be picked up, removing the pallet so that I can get down here and add 2 layers of cardboard so that I can clean this area, and then put down wood chips as a mulch all around it. And then guys, over here along this back wall, along the fence, this is the area where I harvest a lot of my muscadine grapes. I'm also having to put cardboard down here. I've sprayed with my grass and weed killer. I thought it was a good time to do it now that I don't have anything growing in the raised beds. But as you can see, I have more area over here where I'll need more cardboard. And you know, with anything in the garden, you know, you just take your time and do it a little at a time until, you know, it's all completed. So that is my goal, to just try to do what I can each day. But there you have it, guys. Look like I'll be adding 3 new raised beds, which will be a total of 13 here in the market garden. Also, I have containers. I have food that will be growing in these tires. And I also have some fruit trees in some of the larger containers. But I want to thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. God bless. Bye-bye.